Disclaimer: for the Snatch Game, contestants are painted to look like characters from television or real life. What you see in their confessionals may look insane. Drag Survivor All-Stars is proudly presented by the Ravensvale Podcast Network. Following Dixon's elimination last week, his former tribe mates were shocked and upset that he was gone.
Last week's elimination was so terrible, but I'm glad that I'm here. Royal and I, we knew that we were gonna be in the bottom, but we had to try to win. We had to try to win individual immunity for the challenge so that we can make sure that Perry wasn't going to be immune. So luckily, Royal did win. I feel like I did really well too. So I don't know, maybe I was close, maybe I wasn't. But either way, Royal won. So that automatically meant we were going to vote for Perry, which is exactly what we did. Unbeknownst to us, Dixon also voted for Perry. We surely thought that Dixon was not going to vote with us. And then Perry, I believe, voted for me.
Last week's elimination was not easy. Rahla and I were pretty dumb in forgetting about the idling out of somebody. We were playing selfish for ourselves, and we accidentally got one of our tribe members voted out. We were definitely gunning for Perry, which how I think Perry got this idol was from TPA. I wholeheartedly believe that TPA screaming from upstairs during tribal council, she's being a little overconfident. I know how she's playing this game, and I definitely feel that she's the one who gave that to Perry.
I was tragically being targeted yet again because my pussy pops severely and theirs doesn't. Platinum, the sweet, beautiful, gorgeous girl that she is, went and talked to her dear sister Jules. And they talked and they talked and they talked, and I was just hanging out on the porch out here, just waiting for the council to decide my fate. And then I get back inside, and Jules is like, "Do you have an idol?" And I'm like, "No." And Jules is like, "If you end up not needing this, can you give it back to me?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So she gives it to me. I hid it in my puppet, bitch.
Well, Perry played a fucking idol, which I did not know that she had, but I remember just think of every possibility, and I knew that that was a possibility. So even if I knew that Dixon wasn't going to vote for me, I was still gonna play the idol anyway. I let Perry have her moment. Everyone cheered for her. Vanity brought a chair for her, and she sat down like the queen that she is. However, I made sure that I came through and I showed that I had an idol as well. And she was gagged, and so was the audience, and I lived.
That was crazy. That was bananas. That was tragic and so unfair. And a part of me hopes that he wins Redemption Island tonight, because that was fucked up.
I made my big move. But the result was that Dixon got sent home, and that was not what we wanted. And I felt really, really bad for Dixon. None of us voted for him, so it was not ideal. But I'm very happy that I'm still here.
On Redemption Island, Vixen arrived and prepared for the impending battle back.
It most certainly didn't feel good being eliminated. And I think what made it worse is the fact that nobody voted for me, so it was just kind of like there was literally nothing I could have done. But as far as Redemption Island goes, I'm actually pretty excited for it. I was dreading it at first, so I'm thinking, oh Jesus Christ, what am I about to get myself into? But I've received a lot of compliments as well as advice and just kind words and encouragement. And it's made me feel like I could actually do a thing and potentially get back in the competition.
The new Glamour tribe was chosen strategically to isolate 2 competitors. Would this be a mistake that would haunt them later?
Last week we did the traditional thing that happens in Drag Survivor where we have to swap tribes, drop your buffs, so we all pick up our poker chips and reveal them. And I had a green one, and I'm looking around and I'm seeing, oh my gosh, everyone's got a green one, what's going on? Well, Ruby and Lucid had red chips. So traditionally, it's like the color of your chip decides what team you're on. But this time, the red chips meant new team captains, and they got to pick their tribes.
I was gooped at the tribe swap last week because there was only 2 people with red tokens. Everybody else had green. It was me and Lucid Dreams. I thought to myself, surely I am not going home like this. I can't go home like this. But you are now looking at the team captain of the Glamour tribe. And honestly, I picked very smartly when it came to my tribe picks because I have a majority alliance on my tribe and 2 clear targets.
I'm actually very happy with the tribe swap because Ruby got the tribe swap leader position. And so we were just kind of conferring with each other of all of who we wanted on the team, and we have 4 allies with us and we have 2 targets with us just in case, because we knew that 3 people were going home, or at least 2.
Well, first of all, if you go back and look at the footage, TPA is whispering in Ruby's ear for every choice that Ruby made. I was picked second, whereas TPA was picked first. And I kind of feel like Ruby strategically picked a team that could vote for me to go home. So my tribe, I don't love that happened at all. And I honestly think that they might be voting to send me to Redemption Island tonight, even though they've kind of lied and told me that, oh, don't worry, Rahla, it's gonna be Rahla, it's gonna be Rahla. No, I don't buy that for 1 second. I think they're coming for me.
I fucking hate this tribe swap. Like, I'm screwed. Alexandra and I, we are on the bottom. The dolls, they are working together, and I'm pretty sure that they reeled in Perry. I believe that Perry was given an immunity idol by TPA, and that was played. They didn't know I was gonna play mine. However, that also shows that Jules knew, because she made a comment to someone saying, I told you she wasn't gonna get eliminated about Perry, which means she knew that I probably would have gone. So because of that, I also no longer trust Jules, and I don't trust anyone on my tribe except for Alexandra, and that's because I have to.
Right now I'm grappling with, do I want to use my steal and advantage and play an idol? Well, first of all, I have to figure out who has the idol. It's very convoluted.
Alexandra may have some sort of advantage that she'll use, which would then really screw me over.
Do I want to potentially save myself with a steal advantage, or would I rather take my chances with Redemption Island?
I'm really upset. I'm upset, but what can I do? I'm just gonna focus on my Luigi Mangione, and I did rehearse the lip sync song, so I feel pretty strong as long as I don't fuck up on my lip syncs.
We are kind of leaning towards the Rahla direction because we're not trying to send a heavy hitter into Redemption Island. After that, I'm gonna have to confer with Ruby because I think Ruby has a lot more ideas about what is going on, and I'm gonna let her take the charge, and I'm going to be her number 2. I'm going to do what she needs and kind of just hide in the shadows, deflect any attention off of me, and make sure that other people are going to target and see others as bigger threats than I am.
I've jumped ship on TPA. I feel like TPA is plotting behind my back, and that will be revealed tonight, I think.
Worst thing that I would want to happen is that she goes to Redemption Island and then she comes immediately back, and then Alexandra is pissed, you know? I'd rather get her or send her home at a time when I know she's not coming back.
We're gonna whittle it down to 9 tonight, and then 1 comes back from Redemption Island. So I need to have a group of at least 5 people going forward to make sure that we can ride it to the top and control the vote, at least 5.
The new faux fur tribe was quiet, possibly too.
Still have no alliances, and I rely on no one but myself, and I plan on being the top scorer and winning immunity for the 3rd week in a row, so them bitches couldn't send me home if they wanted to, and I'm pretty sure I can do it.
This week's fire token task was Wordle. Each team had to take turns guessing their Wordle, and if they failed to guess the secret word within 5 tries, they would miss out on a fire token. If the team got it right, they would all get 1 token, with the correct guesser getting a bonus token. Perry and Colin guessed the word for their teams, earning everyone in the contest fire tokens. Perry and Colin received a bonus 2 for succeeding. This week's weekly advantage was the shot in the dark. Contestants had to give away all of their fire tokens in exchange for picking a lottery envelope. If they are voted out of the game, they would open the envelope and reveal the card inside. If it is red, they are out for good. But if it is gold, they are back in the competition.
I'm absolutely bidding all of my tokens for this weekly advantage. I need every bit of help that I can get.
Glamour was the second tribe to do the Snatch Game.
The character that I've chosen this week for Snatch Game is Lois Griffin. So I'm gonna be doing Lois. I have this little orange little bob wig. I've got my orange eyebrows on.
I will be portraying the Bard of Avon, Mr. William Shakespeare.
For Snatch Game this week, I'm doing Luigi Mangione. I know, America's sweetheart.
I'm going to be doing Dog the Bounty Hunter for my Snatch Game.
This week for Snatch Game, I am doing Big Ann. She was a huge personality on the show Mob Wives, and later on had her own show entitled Big Ange.
I'm being Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'm super excited. Something about me and conservative women, I just love playing them. I just love playing someone I can make fun of.
I want to welcome to the stage the Glamour family, starting with your contestant number 1. She died a long time ago, but she's back from the dead. Give it up for Big Ange. Big Ange, you can take any seat that you would like, but before you sit down, tell us how it feels to be alive.
Is this thing on? It feels pretty fucking incredible! What's in Big Ange's purse? My green velvet glasses! Balloons for some fucking reason! Full of drugs. Actually, yes. My Carmex, gotta have it. And my lemonade. It feels pretty good to be alive. No, we love it.
All right, Big Ange, take a seat anywhere you would like. We're going to welcome to the stage your contestant number 2 in the Glamour family. If you have a felony offense, you should be terrified of him coming after you. Make some noise for Dog the Bounty Hunter.
What's your name, baby?
My name is Morphine Drip.
Oh, what? You
I'm
better
named
watch
after a
yourself.
drug.
You better watch yourself. I may get you. Oh, God.
Give me.
I may. Don't make any sudden movements. I'll come get you. I'll tap you down. All right. I'm gonna sit right next to that fine piece of ass right there.
That fine piece of ass indeed. Alrighty guys, we're gonna welcome to this stage your next contestant on the Glamour Tribe. She is from one of my favorite TV shows. Makes it always for Lois Griffin. Lois, tell us how your family is.
My family? Oh, they're doing wonderful. You know how much I love my husband, Peter. Oh, Peter. The horse is here.
All right, Lois, take a seat anywhere you would like. We're gonna get our next contestant on the Glamour family back to the stage. He is my favorite playwright. Make some noise for William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, how art thou?
Most wondrous. Hello, I had heard 'twas a game of feuding families. Forsooth, I am an expert, although Madam Douglas not much resembles Steve Harvey.
Take a seat anywhere you would like. We're gonna get to the stage. Your next contestant in the Glamour family. She is my least favorite person besides Donald Trump. Give it up for Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene, you've been booed off the stage. How does that make you feel?
Y'all are still a bunch of perverts and groomers.
Take a seat anywhere you would like.
I think I'll sit next to the fruitcake.
Alrighty guys, we're gonna welcome to the stage your final contestant in the Glamour family. He is currently on trial for capital murder. Give it up for Luigi Mangione. Luigi Mangione, you escaped from jail just for this. Tell us how you're feeling.
I am feeling amazing because it's a really good excuse for me to get out and get fucking laid.
All right, Luigi, take the seat that's available. We are gonna start with you, Lois, since you are the closest to me. Here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. You're gonna respond into the microphone, pause for applause, and pass it on to the next contestant. So let's get started with our first question. Judges, are we ready? Are we ready, judges? Everyone's good? Yes? Fantastic. First question, Glamour Tribe. We surveyed 100 drag queens. Name something people hate to see on stage. Lois Griffin.
Oh, Peter. I think something the drag queens hate to see on stage is a queen without breasts. I know that might be a conservative opinion, but I think they hate to see queens without breasts.
Queens without breasts. Let's move on down to Dog the Bounty Hunter. Dog the Bounty Hunter, we surveyed 100 drag queens. Name something people hate to see on stage.
You know, I kind of agree with Lois. I also like to see breasts on stage. So what I know, I'm not too happy about it. Anyway, I would say that, I was speaking for myself, I don't like seeing rat criminals like this one over here on stage. So, I'll meet you after. You better watch out. I kind of like. Shit, I thought I was the only dog here.
All right, moving on down to Big Ange. Big Ange, we surveyed 100 drag queens. Name something people hate to see on stage.
Honestly, I'm sensing kind of a pattern here because I said, why why wouldn't they wear breastplates? Because why would you pay a little bit of money for little ones, fake ones, when you can pay a lot of bit of money for a real one? Real one.
Let's pass it on down to William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, we asked 100 drag queens, name something people hate to see on stage.
Well, I know not the general opinion, but for my own poor part, I am loath to hear a song by Katy Perry. Return unto the heavens, madam, and trouble us no longer.
All right, Marjorie Taylor Greene. We surveyed 100 drag queens, name something people hate to see on stage.
You know what I hate to see on stage? A drag queen. You all want to talk about my bush body and you pad yourself like that? God made me this way. You made yourself that way.
Luigi Mangione, we surveyed 100 drag queens. Name something people hate to see on stage.
Well, I personally believe that I really hate seeing drag queens come up on stage when they're wearing all red, ugly ass makeup, and also some really questionable tights. Morphine, I wasn't talking about you, I promise. You're really hot.
Really hot. That's why they smell so bad. All right, guys. That was our first round of questions. Make some noise for the Glamour Tribe. How we doing, judges? We're ready for the next question. Everything's good? Fantastic. We're going to move back to Lois Griffin, and we're going to get to our second question. Lois, we surveyed 100 Republicans. Name something that Republicans are against.
All right, now this one's an easy one for me. You all remember that I have run for office before. The one thing that I think all Republicans can be against, 9/11 was bad. 9/11 was bad. 9/11. And so I thank you.
You know what? I agree with that. That's what I'm talking about. Give me it up. Hey! God, I like this one. What was the question again? I forgot. We were having too much fun over here. What's going on?
Dog the Bounty Hunter, we asked 100 Republicans. Name something Republicans are against.
Okay, well, on account of the fact that I did just meet you, I would have to say morphine is a substance, a controlled substance, and it is a class number 2. I don't think it's any coincidence, but jeez Louise.
Moving on down the I can hear a replica in the crowd. I can hear every breath replica takes. All right, Big Ange, we surveyed 100 Republicans. Name something Republicans are against.
Well, lately I've heard a lot in the news, mostly from this woman right here, if you would call her that. This is what a woman looks like, if you ask me. Republicans are against drag queens, and honestly, I don't get the hate. I get confused for a drag queen all the time. We love to party. I love to party. You love to party. If you got a drink, put your hands in the air. I don't have a drink, but if you want to buy me one, I'll drink it. Here's this to this little twink with a receding hairline.
William Shakespeare, we surveyed 100 Republicans. Name something that Republicans are against.
Well, madam, thou art a Republican, yes. The first I've met. I would say Republicans are against good makeup. I followed a Christian
girl tutorial. Yep.
They have misled thee.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. We surveyed 100 Republicans. Name something Republicans are against.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm against. I'm against y'all's illegal sex changes on illegal aliens. Okay? There are 2 genders. 1 male, 2 female. Easy. Milk, milk, lemonade, around the corner fudge is made. Second hairy chest like King Kong, 2 balls, and a ding-dong. Elementary.
Down to Luigi Mangione. We surveyed 100 Republicans. Name something Republicans are against.
I personally don't even fucking care about the Republicans. However, what I will say is that I think that they're against me. Am I not really America's sweetheart? The one who's hot? I know you saw this picture. I know you saw it. I even jerked off myself. Okay. But yeah, so I would say that my final answer is the Republicans, like this bitch right here in red, is against me. I said against me, bitch. Thank you. Because you're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up.
Alrighty. We are going to move on to our third question. Judges, are we good? Ready to move on? Question 3, we're good? You're good? Fantastic. Lois Griffin. We surveyed 100 drag survivors. Name something contestants do on the show.
So my experience watching Drag Survivor is not very expensive, but I have been watching this season. I'd say, what do they do on this show? Well, if you're in the mustache tribe, you win challenges. And I know you gays, you he, she, we, they, them, vegan vegetarians, you like to win with your gay stuff. So good for you, honey.
Moving on down to Dog the Bounty Hunter. We surveyed 100 drag survivors. Name something contestants do on the show.
Only because they all stink and reek, probably smoke pot out by the dumpster. That's all I gotta say.
Big Ange, we surveyed 100 drag survivors. Name something contestants do on the show.
Well, if you know anything about me, I was on a little show called The Mob Wives. I allegedly have connections to the mob. Nobody tell this guy. But this one, you ought to see him. 28 years this guy just did for murder. He's buying me a puppy. A little Pomeranian. But I would say that these survivors stab each other in the back. You know, my cousin Salvatore, God rest his soul, he had connections to the mob, allegedly. So, yeah, for my family, you gotta watch out for those shady characters. You see them, they're sitting in the shadows. We're over here in the spotlight.
William Shakespeare, we surveyed 100 drag survivors. Name something that drag survivors do on the show.
Mary, it would seem that they do suffer the cruelest of injustices, such as, for instance, finding oneself eliminated just before the top 4 because thou had lost immunity by 3 points of Tis a mere hypothetical, I know not.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, we surveyed 100 drag survivors. Name something contestants do on the show.
You know, I've actually watched Drag Survivor. If y'all remember Witchcrafted, he and I got in a lot of Facebook arguments. So I'm gonna say they embarrass themselves. Next question. It's the same question.
Luigi Mangione, we surveyed 100 drag survivors. Name something contestants do on the show.
Well, please don't judge me for this. I don't want to be judged for what I'm about to say, especially because Dog the Bounty Hunter's here, and I totally forgot that he could get me. But I am here. It was approved, okay? Calm your tits down. I'm gonna say my final answer is deny, defend, oppose. We are denying any wrongdoing. The drag queens, they deny any wrongdoing. They defend their big ass fucking egos. And also they depose of all of the bottoms here. You're a bottom, aren't you? Miss Cameraman, okay. They're coming for you. You better watch out, bitch.
Alrighty, guys. That was the end of our third question. Judges, are we ready to move on to the final question? Wonderful. Giving it back to you, Lois Griffin. We are going to move on to our final question for the Glamour Tribe. We surveyed 100 morticians. Name someone who is dead that you wish was still alive.
Oh, Peter, this one's easy. If there was anyone dead that I could bring back to life, it would have to be the one and only Miss Vanity Love. And not because I want to see more of her drag, but because I want to be the one to kill her.
Moving on to Dog the Bounty Hunter, we surveyed 100 morticians. Name someone who is dead that you wish was still alive.
Well, if you lay a hand on that one, I'm gonna have to take you in, just so you know. And also, you said this one was dead right here? I gotta say, lady, can you just face towards me? And can you just, like, shake really good? Oh, shit, that's good! You're gonna bring back this one.
Moving on down to Big Ange. Big Ange, we surveyed 100 morticians. Name someone who is dead that you wish was still alive.
Hold on. Well, on account of the fact that about 9 years ago, I died of stage 4 lung cancer. By the way, I don't smoke anymore. I would bring myself back and fucking gabagoots.
Down to William Shakespeare. We surveyed 100 morticians. Name someone who is dead that you wish was still alive.
John F. Kennedy.
Moving on down to Marjorie Taylor Greene. We surveyed 100 morticians. Name someone who is dead that you wish was still alive.
You know, we've lost a bunch of really good politicians like Ronald Reagan and John Wilkes Booth, but I'm gonna say George Washington, because he knew we could bear arms, baby.
Luigi Mangione. Final response from you. We surveyed 100 morticians. Name someone who is dead that you wish was still alive.
Mama, I didn't even need to consult my fucking manifesto over here. Like, it's fucking obvious, right? Brian fucking Thompson, I wish you were still alive because I want to show you how to do a proper death drop! That fucking hurt, y'all.
Faggotry at its finest. Alrighty, guys, that is the end of the Snatch Game for the Glamour Tribe. Make some noise for them. Alright, I'm going to call you off one at a time. If you have anything you want to say before you exit the stage, you're going to take the microphone, pass it on to the next person. Let's dismiss from the stage Lois Griffin.
Well, thank you all so much for having me here, and I have something to admit. I've actually been Peter this whole time in drag.
Dog the Bounty Hunter, any parting words for our audience?
That was a man? Damn, she was hot! Well, I just gotta say, I'm glad that I could give it to you doggy style, and I guess I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
All right, Big Ange, any parting words?
Don't tell my husband. Also, they're fake. I guess I need to go this way.
William Shakespeare, any parting words?
Well, good night and farewell. If thou seest pig bottom on grinder, 'tis I. Good night, all.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, any parting words?
As a white supremacist and Christian nationalist, I am persecuted and been your punching bag all night. I am Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I do not approve this message.
And lastly, Luigi Mangione, any parting words?
Do y'all want to let me go or no? Well, here's the thing, lady in red.
Glamour had more bold personalities than the opposing tribe, but would they mean victory or failure? It was time for the first tribal council of the Snatch Game contest. Which team would win, and which team would lose?
Alrighty, guys. The winners of our group Snatch Game challenge, safe from elimination. Drum roll, please. The Faux Fur Tribe. Congratulations, Faux Fur. You are safe from elimination, but you will be going first in the individual portion. So if you need to change or get anything ready, now is the time to do it. You are dismissed from the stage.
Glamour lost the challenge and had to send someone home.
Your winner of individual immunity, safe from elimination on the Glamour Tribe. Drum roll, please. Perry Dolia. Congratulations, Perry. 1, 2, 3, reveal. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, reveal. If anyone has an advantage they would like to use.
So I got the steal advantage, and I have to correctly guess someone to steal an advantage from, and I have to correctly guess the advantage as well.
Alexandra Cartier, who do you want to steal an advantage from, and what advantage do you want to steal?
Y'all were cheering and everything, but this is not a sure thing. I have been thinking about this decision for the past week. There's idols floating around there still, and I think there might be some on my tribe, so I'm hoping that Ruby Rose might have an idol. And if she does, then I would like to have it, please.
Ruby Rose does not have a hidden immunity idol.
You wasted it! Wasted it!
The steal advantage has been wasted. And I will now reveal the votes. First vote. Jules. That is one vote, Jules. Before I reveal the next vote, the audience assist was a tie, so there will be no audience assist vote at this tribal council. If you don't like that, many of you still hold an audience assist that you can drop off to break that tie so it doesn't happen again. Next vote. Rahla Abdul. That is 1 vote Rahla, 1 vote Jules. Next vote. Rahla Abdul. That is 2 votes Rahla, 1 vote Jules. Next vote. Alexandra Cartier. 2 votes Rahla, 1 vote Jules, 1 vote Cartier. Next vote. Alexandra Cartier. 2 votes Rahla, 1 vote Jules. Next vote. The 4th person voted out of Drag Survivor All-Stars going to Redemption Island. Alexandra Cartier.
At least I didn't get edged all the way to the finale this season, right? I'm just kidding, because guess what, audience? I'm coming back for Redemption Island! Do you think any of these eliminated hoes really stand a chance against me in a lip sync? And I just can't wait to see which one of these traitorous members of my tribe is joining me on Redemption Island, so let's get it going.
I'm not shocked. I am not surprised at all. I'm literally not surprised. I knew going into tonight that there was some words going around floating my name. And I mean, if you don't have the numbers, you don't have the numbers. Ruby picked the team that was stacked against me. And I'm obviously a threat, even though tonight I don't know that I did that good. But maybe some people like my Lois Griffin, I don't know. But apparently I'm a threat. And I mean, I would be a threat for finale night, that's for sure. Finale night is where I soar. Best drag, and I had a really good idea for hidden talent that I guess I'll just have to put in my back pocket for a later date.
Alexandra Cartier was voted out when Rahla elected to save herself rather than forcing a tie.